Well. Oops. This damn thing. We're back. That means it's Tuesday. And did I need this Tuesday? We're gonna here, but you ever work a job long enough to where it's like you're just done with it, you're over with it, but you're like a boyfriend and girlfriend and you don't know how to separate? We're gonna get into that a little bit, but Tuesday, glad to be here, glad to be alive. But that being said, man, it's just I want to get this thing rolling. I want to get my main man out here. I want to get the second half of the beauty team out here. So you get my man out here, give it up for Mr. Stone Cold Steve.
What's good?
I don't know at this point.
What you don't know is that the entire time your mic was muted.
Was it really?
Yeah, I can't hear anything. I could just read your lips that you introduced me, so I was ready.
I can hear me.
You were heard. He was muted. You're good.
Yeah.
Okay. So I was just saying, it's been a long week, and it's Tuesday, and I need it tonight.
I still can't hear anything.
Try backing out and coming back.
Try backing out and coming back in. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, Kev. Yeah.
Yeah. Can you back out and come back in?
Sure.
That's the beauty of a live show. Sometimes it just happens. So, Kev, how's your day going? How you feeling, brother?
Hanging out.
I gotta get to Friday, bro.
Oh, yeah, it's always there.
Friday, I got 9 days off.
Now I can hear it.
There you go.
We waited so long, like my ears just stopped working.
No, I was just ranting about it's Tuesday, and I'm glad it's Tuesday. Meeting is Tuesday. But I was also ranting about work-related issues that we'll discuss, because maybe you can guide, because I have no idea what I'm doing these days. But with that, how's your week going? No, can you not hear me?
Rodney, I still can't hear him. I heard you when I came back on, and now something's going on.
Ethan, maybe you need to go out and come back in.
I will be right back.
Kick him out. We're off to a great start, guys. Welcome to the Brocast. This is how it goes. We had a late start. Everybody's going crazy.
How about now?
Now we got it.
So
you can hear Ethan.
Let's see what happens.
He's talking. Do you not hear him?
Yeah, we hear each other. I'm talking. Do you hear me?
Yep.
Now can you hear me?
Now we got it.
Okay, there we go.
All right. I won't make you repeat everything.
For the third time, for those that are watching, it's been a long week.
Yeah.
How's your week going, brother?
Man, it's crazy as you are. Short 4-day week, trying to fit 5 days into 4. Like it's just hectic. But I was telling Kev, I started the new job today.
How did that go?
It's all right. Like, I'm not a huge fan yet, but nobody likes change, right? So once you get used to a system, I'll be fine. But I wanted to start today because my official end day at my next job is until next week. So I wanted to double dip on that vacation pay on Friday. So I kind of had them overlap and played that
There
out.
you go.
So I'm getting paid for 16 hours on Friday. So
I got to work Friday, but after Friday, I'm off for 9 days. I got 9 days off.
nice.
So.
Oh, I remember your vacation coming up. Yeah.
I'm
Glad you
just
can
gonna
make it,
take-
Rodney, though. Glad you can make it, Rodney.
What up, Rodney? Just gonna take full advantage of it because I'm in this weird state of like a job. We're kind of like, I've been there so long, we're just boyfriend and girlfriend at this point. And we're just together to be together at this point.
Yep.
And neither of us know how to break it up. And my issues is I'm overly qualified for manual labor. Warehouse job, it's, forklifts, pallet jacks,
Yeah.
that kind of stuff. Now, the caveat to that is I'm getting old.
Yeah.
And things just don't heal the way they do. You don't bounce back as fast as the way you do.
Yep.
And so, like, I have no idea how to point myself into a direction of a new job. I've been in this job, like, I'm going to be 45 this year. I've been in this job for 24 years.
Wow.
And I can feel we're at the end of the road. But
It sucks. It's like not like a union military kind of job because you're pretty much at retirement, 24 years. So,
but I mean, with that, it's like the one thing I've managed to do always is I keep my overhead low.
yeah.
It's just something I've always consciously done. Like my nephew just rented a house in the same town I live in. His rent is more than I make. His rent's $3,900 a month.
And that's rent.
That's rent. So I'm sitting here like I just got to find a job where I can make like $3,500,
Yeah.
$4,000, and I cover all my bills and then some. Like that's how low of an overhang I have now. Especially being single, it helps.
Yeah.
So like I'm just trying to figure out like what do I do? Like I could go to another warehouse and get hired on like that.
Yeah.
But the body doesn't want to. The shoulders don't want to. And so it's like do I jump into the feet picks adventures?
Yeah. I mean, we tell you all the time you need to hop into like the 3D printing stuff, but that's you got to treat that like a side gig until it becomes your main gig. But I don't know, man. You're in California, you're in the land of startups, right? So,
and that's the thing is like for me is like I kind of want something where like I've been in a building the whole time, like
yep.
And I see these guys that like like these shuttle drivers that just drive like people to work, and like we have these like commuter shuttles, and I'm like, man, just throw on some music, take people to work, drive around, and they make what I need to make, and I'm like, man, maybe I should just try that for a little while or something. I don't know. I'm in that. I'm in that weird spot. Although they make it easier if they just fire me and give me unemployment for 6 months, a year.
That's right. Right. I don't remember who we were talking to about that the other day, but yeah, somebody had quit their job and we were like, what? Why didn't you? Oh, I remember who it was, but we were like, why didn't you wait till you got fired? Now I remember who it was, but yeah, that's the route to go.
And I don't want to sit around. I just want, if we can, get some more subscribers and, get this thing rolling, that'd be nice too. Oh, by the way, are we?
Of course, I saw your big pour, so I didn't want to share mine. You were heavy, so I just got an Eagle Rare, like little Eagle Rare pick today. Nothing fancy, just trying to finish off the bottle. Yep, I don't think it'll happen tonight, but.
Ah,
And a Sprite.
I got a iced coffee. I don't know why it's a terrible mixture, but I need a caffeine.
Nothing's a terrible mixture with vodka, man. Nothing.
You know, it's really
DDK
not.
bar is fully supplied. Yep.
But getting on to some of these topics, whew.
What do you want to
I
hop
don't know
into
how-
first?
Well, let's go to Mickelson one because we can kind of gloss over that one pretty good.
Okay.
Lefty, the model of self-control,
Yeah. Everybody thought this guy was such a bad guy.
the exemplary of. Doesn't he own like part of like the Padres, or he owns part of a baseball team, I believe.
I don't know what he's into nowadays. I know he's got like a coffee company and he's got a clothing line and all that, but I don't know. I don't know what the outcome of all this is going to be either, but not looking good.
Which is, I was reading a little bit about it. His wife is
Yeah.
his wife's standing by the side right now. She's putting on the front. You don't know if it's a front or if that's a front for divorce and getting a lot more.
Yeah.
Little Tiger Woods' wife. Remember when she got that divorce? I remember the day she got that divorce settlement. She had that house they lived in bulldozed.
I don't remember
and then
that.
built a house on top.
Wow. I don't remember that.
He's got a wellness business.
Yeah,
called,
that's the coffee thing.
And then he's part of he's part of the Five Guys franchises.
Oh, okay.
And
no
then
wonder
Mickelson
that crap got so expensive.
Mickelson Inc. is his personal holdings and management company. And they handle trademarks, endorsements, and personal brand deals.
And asses now.
And what's his net worth?
He had a bad gambling problem for a while. I know that. So there's kind of always been a little drama with Phil with some gambling stuff. I would imagine it's 50 million.
So his estimated net worth, according to Google, his financial net worth is 300 million.
Jesus Christ.
Career total earnings exceed $1 billion across his lifetime, including prize money, sponsorships, and league contracts. For his live golf, he received an estimated $200 million guaranteed. And he's made over $96 million on the PGA Tour.
Mm. Yeah, for anybody who doesn't know, Phil was at one of his clubs that he was a member of, one of the golf courses playing golf. Sounds like he was sitting at the bar, and some of the people he was hanging out with, went to go get a drink or went to do something, and he made a few advances at the I call her the cart girl, but it must have been the bartender or the waitress or whoever was there. And it sounds like it wasn't the only lady working the establishment. He may have done it to a cart girl as well, or some other females that worked at some golf courses. So that's what he's in trouble for, and flashing him nude pics and all sorts of stuff. So
I want to be devil's advocate here. I just, because of my man Tiger. I went through this with Tiger. We went through this with Tiger.
Yeah.
So none of us have the idea of what it's like to have that type of money.
Yeah, you think you're bulletproof, pretty much. You think you're king of the world. Like nobody can touch you when you have that much money. That's what you think.
Because you can buy what you want.
Yeah.
And Tiger loved. Well, Tiger loved his Waffle House girls.
Yeah.
And they were loyal for the most part. He wasn't like he loved hooking up, but he wasn't like inappropriately touching people against their will.
Yeah.
that's where we got to draw the line. Is like Phil went from like just trying to be a little tiger to a little like Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah, I'm sure he's made comments his whole life, but pushing it to the extent he did, yeah, it's kind of rough.
But looking at it in the big scheme of things, what I was reading, with the amount of money he has and the PR he has, if he goes quiet for 6 months and just pays some people off with some NDAs and, it'll be like Dustin Johnson in his cocaine.
Yeah.
Nobody really talks about it now. Nobody really cares about it now. But my man Tiger, greatest of all times when it comes to Waffle House girls too.
That's right. Yeah, I mean,
2 times.
And that was always well, not always a comparison, but one of the big comparisons was like that Phil was such a good guy and this and that. Now look, so you just.
And how do you like? I mean, it's hard. It's hard to rank them, but you have to like take into consideration. Like, there was never nothing non-consensual with Tiger.
Absolutely.
And
people make all these comparisons, like, oh, Jack Nicklaus never did that. Like it was like the 50s, man. You weren't making your pass on women in the 60s and 70s, like. Unless you were Woodstock hippie, like that wasn't the culture. Women don't look like that in the 70s like they do now either. So
even the power in it is, in the 50s and 60s, the PGA
you made $1,000 for winning a tournament, not $3 million.
Yeah, I get that part, but
Amy was always a weird one anyway.
Yeah, she was. I think if he just shuts up, spends a little cash, it'll be okay.
And this thing is, like you said, if Phil goes quiet for a little bit, like we haven't heard about Phil Mickelson in a long time anyway, because he's not playing PGA. He doesn't qualify for any of the majors anymore unless he's won them. Like he can play there for the rest of his life if he won them, but I don't even think he's been going to like the Masters. I don't even think he's been playing them anyway.
And all he has to put out is that magical statement that they all put out. I'm just taking this time to work on myself and my family.
Yep.
I appreciate the privacy. So, I mean,
at least Tiger moved on to drugs. What's up, Platinum?
What up, Platinum? The thing with Tiger and the drugs, though, too, is just like, it's such a slippery slope because he legitimately had like injuries.
Yeah, he's had more surgeries than I've got fingers and toes.
And people don't actually, if you've never dabbled into like painkillers or anything like that, again, not excusing it, but in the line of work I am, and we all have had our stints with muscle relaxers and painkillers and stuff just to get through the day, because all we're trying to do is low rent feed our family the same way Tiger's trying to do.
Yeah.
And that shit is addicting. And like, if you're an addictive person, like, if you have that addictive gene, it just sucks you in. Like, it just sucks you in.
Yeah. I mean, just a little personal tidbit. Sometimes if I like want to get some good sleep, I will take like a CBD gummy, like a legal, not like got to go to Michigan to get or whatever, just like a regular CBD, like Delta, whatever gummy to help me sleep. And like last night, I didn't take one because I was starting that new job and I was like, I don't want to oversleep or anything. I slept like crap. So I can see even something that you don't need a prescription for or legality, how it can be addictive. Because like when I do take one, when I want to get some good sleep, man, I don't wake up at all.
See, and that's gonna be me next week. I'm gonna take me something just to go to sleep because I'm to the point now where like I'm so stressed out, like with work and just everything. Like I literally wake up thinking about paperwork or like, and it's just like I'm done. Like I don't make that much to like care that much. You know what I mean? And it's just like I was never into like, partly because my job always did randoms up until a few years ago. So there was always that threat. And I'm like, I can't afford to lose my job over fucking smoking some weed. So I'm not going to do that. I never got into it.
Me either.
And it's funny. They check for weed, but they don't care about painkillers and muscle relaxers.
Yeah.
Go figure. But, and that's where it's at, and so it's like, you get these guys like Tiger, Phil, and, DJ, man, they got these beautiful, beautiful girls, and we can't comprehend it. Life gets boring for them, too.
Yeah. When you got $300 million net worth, what do you do with it? Like, that's why Phil had a gambling addiction. That's why Tiger had a $200 million yacht or whatever he's got. So, yeah,
I'm currently battling the sciatica platinum. I've battled it for a few years now, but lately, I don't know about you, but lately mine it's really slow in recuperating right now. Like it'll be gone for a day, but then like I'll wake up or I sleep funky and it's back. I don't know have you ever had sciatica problems?
Nah, but being in therapy, I know all about it. So yeah, so like platinum or I can always send you guys some stretches and stuff to see if it'll help. But
so here's another one too. Then I don't know what I did, but if right here on my shoulder, like, is excruciatingly painful. Like if I take I sleep with I'm not even joking. I literally sleep with one of these guns. But if I put it here, I'm not joking. It is probably one of the top 5 worst pains I've ever had.
All the time or just when you move?
Anytime I move in certain directions. So like here.
You're falling apart.
Here is where it feels like my shoulder needs to pop. Here feels like I'm pulling a rubber band. And so it's like I'm sitting here just piecing myself together. So like I literally downloaded DDP yoga and I was like, next week I'm just gonna sit here, wake up, roll out of bed, have some coffee, DDP yoga this motherfucker all week, and just try to stretch and recoup because man, getting old sucks.
I wouldn't even do that, man. I'd just take your 7 to 9 days or whatever, and I would rest. I would rest your back, your leg, your sciatica, your shoulder. Like, don't do anything too strenuous. And then, like, if it still hurts after 9 days, then I would do that. But it just sounds like overworking, like, strain, not sprain probably, but, like, or some sort of inflamed bursa up here in the shoulder or something, but it just sounds like overworking.
Like can't get my arm. I can't put my hand to touch my head.
Yeah. Is it like, it just hurts too bad or is it like just
too bad.
Collapse?
It just hurts too bad.
Yeah. I would just rest it. Or stop cranking hog, man. One of the two.
I can't even do that if I wanted to right now, bro. Like it hurts so bad. Like that's the thing is like I'm so limited.
What Phil should have done is what Phil should have done. It would have saved him a lot of money.
This is a good combo. This is the combos we need to have on the show because you learn some shit. Because me, like I battle the sciatica. Sciatica's real bad. I got a rolling ball or a roller. I'll lay on the floor and roll on, and do my stretches. Cross the legs and do all this kind of stuff like that. But when I lay flat, the weird thing is when I lay flat, on my back. The only way I can describe it is imagine like you're going to have an earthquake and there's two tectonic plates doing this, right? And there's so much pressure you can feel it ready just to snap, but it never snaps.
So it happens when you lay down, not when you're like standing.
Lay down. When I'm standing, it's more like just the sciatica problems of, that tinge in your lower back, your butt, and your leg goes numb, and your feet, your foot goes numb. Yeah. But laying on your back. When I'm sitting, I'll get about 10 minutes at a time where I have to adjust because my leg goes to sleep like that now.
Yep. You just got a nerve impingement or something going on. But
I'm talking about Phil.
Yeah, I don't think Phil has made a statement yet, so we only have like the female side of a story. Hopefully he doesn't do like the Tiger Woods press conference, stand up and admit his wrong, whatever. I don't think that did Tiger any good.
He'll be fine shutting his mouth, but throwing out a PR statement, shutting his mouth, take his family to the Bahamas for a few weeks. And
that's the thing about sports people, right? It's not like we got President Trump or President Biden or like any sort of political figure or like TV news person or whatever coming out and making these statements, right? Like they're sports figures. We loved them beforehand, so we're going to find a way to love them again. I've never been a Phil fan. My wife loves Phil. I'm just such a Tiger guy. Like I've never liked Phil. But the more like he's done on YouTube, the more funny you see he is. So I've started to like him a little more in recent years. I don't hate him I know he's married, but he just got caught in a mistake. People make mistakes. So
yeah. Platinum, I'm not sure. Like, to be honest, the last 3 or 4 years I've been avoiding the doctor like the plague. I need to pony up and go to the doctor because yeah,
I'm not a Phil guy. I think he's brilliant with a golf club, but I don't know. I've just never been a Phil guy.
I agree. I'm on. He'll always be second fiddle to the Tiger. So I mean, that's just how it is.
Yeah, I'm a YouTube Phil guy. I like him with like some of the YouTube stuff he does because he's pretty funny.
Yeah,
like very dry sense of humor, and I like it. But
no, that was a very, 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 very good first topic. But the way Steve has it, you gotta pay, you gotta do something, Steve.
Yeah. You guys are checking us out right here on the Dab Network. You're watching the Brocast.
No matter the distance, the difference, or the issue, once a brother, always a brother.
Refill.
That's it. And check us out. Hit that like, share, and subscribe button. We've just got some physical therapy in this thing. We've got how to not get. We've got how to not get sexually harassed by a cart girl. We've done it all in the first 30 minutes. So hit that like, share, and subscribe. We appreciate you guys. We love you guys, and you guys mean a lot to us.
We almost hit 50 subs, so keep it going.
Yes, Thursday. You got to check out these guys. There's 4 goofballs on the internet that like to go spanning the globe. And their names are Mark Maggart, Andy Bolger, Richard Ward, and Ben Walker. And these guys cover everything in the ballot hobby, up, down, left, right. And if you check them out this week, they will be promoting a new book Mark has written about the differences between SD, HD, and CNC belts. You can get this book on his website for $12. So check him out Thursday on Spanning the Globe. And then, you have 3 of the most handsomest guys on the internet right here, anyways, just running around. But you know what? Saturday, we have a show called Double Dropkick. with me and my main man, Kevin Davenport, the guy that makes this possible with the Dav Network. Covering everything from wrestling to belts and to whatever we want. I even let him have his moments with the Stanley Cup and his team winning. Go Carolina. We give it to him. But you know what? Check us out every other Saturday night on the Dav Network.
Glad to have him back.
Yes. It's my brother from another mother. So, I have no idea how much discount code. We'll put it up. It's sponsored by the belt maker Souk Madik. So look for the promo code. It's either going to be Souk or Madik. So we'll get at you.
Pinfall title belts.
Yes, it's another one. So I don't know how familiar you are with Brandon Ayuk in this 49ers wide receiver conundrum of a situation.
I kind of only read the headlines. I didn't read any articles or anything going on. But, yeah, I mean, you've been calling this for a while. So
we paid this man in 2024 $120 million. Comes out at the end of 2024, beginning of 2025. Comes out, only plays a few games, blows his knee. Just MCL, ACL, PCL, just so he's out a year. He's out the year. Well, you sign a contract, there's things you got to live up to. One of those things you got to live up to is the team's like, yo, I paid you $120 million. I need you at the facility so we can monitor you. And it's only 4 days they were asking. This Dingleberry doesn't show up. So, as a business owner, what do you have to do? You have to protect yourself. So the 49ers say, well, you didn't show up, so we're going to avoid your guaranteed money. So now if you want to get paid, you're going to have to play. You're going to have to show up. Oh, my God. Has this turned into the biggest... We thought Terrell Owens doing crunches in the driveway was bad. This has turned into the biggest pissy match.
Tyler Dove.
What up, Tyler? Hey, we gotta have Tyler on here one day when he's not having.
This is his show.
He's got to show up. He's got to show up.
This is his show.
So this has turned into the biggest pitching match of anybody I've ever seen. So the Niners are like, yo, that's $60 million that was guaranteed. Whoop. You just lost.
Yeah.
So he goes MIA.
Not anymore.
Not talking to nobody. Nothing like that. So as a business owner, the business owner sends the general manager to his house to do a welfare check because he's posting videos of him driving alongside the stadium at 100 miles an hour on Instagram.
Yeah.
So the general manager shows up at his house like, hello, I'm John Lynch, Hall of Fame safety. Like, check on you, bro. And apparently he took offense to that. So now his new thing is now he's going on Instagram Live. He wants to play for the Washington Commanders. He's trying to get released. So he's going on Instagram Live. He's running down Kyle Shanahan, running down John Lynch saying, how dare you show up at my house uninvited? Bro, we paid you $120 million.
Right. Your address is on file, man.
I'll send the team cook to check on you for $120 million.
Yeah.
But this guy is
hell-bent. Hope you're feeling better.
Richard? This guy's hell-bent on trying to get released. So the Niners have him by the cojones. Got him by the balls, in a sense. So we play the Commanders week 6.
Okay.
So technically, because there's no guaranteed money, we can hold on to him for as long as we want. And the further he doesn't show up to the facility, we can start recouping more money. So the thing is here now is at training camp, if he doesn't show up, we can clip another $20 million from him.
Jesus. Yep.
But he's all about wanting to play for the Commanders. And I'm sitting here like, man, maybe I'm just spiteful or whatever, but I would hang that man out to dry. I would keep him every single day I could, and on the very last day, I'd send him to Cleveland.
Yeah, there's a little spite in there because that's your team, but I get where you're coming from.
But what would you do if, excuse me, if who's the receiver you guys just signed? The Colts.
Oh Jesus, what's his name now? I can't think of it. But he just had surgery. He might not even start after we paid him $100-some-odd million.
So it's like
I can't think of his name right now.
In what world can you piss away $80 million?
We will do it as well. So, Alec Pierce. Alec Pierce is our main wide receiver that we just gave a bunch of money to because Michael Pittman's gone. Yeah, he had surgery this offseason, so he might not even start. I'm trying to remember how much we paid him. His 2026 salary will be $9.2 million.
What's the signing bonus?
Let's see if I can find it here.
Because the signing bonus is probably going to be in the neighborhood of 15 to 20.
Alec Pierce contract, 4-year, $114 million for Alec freaking Pierce. It's not like
that's wild.
Marvin Harrison Jr. Somebody with some upside potential. Like it's Alec Pierce, who's I think he's crossed 1,000 yards one time in his career, and we signed him and he had surgery, and now he might not even start.
That's Brandon Ayuk's story.
Yeah.
He crossed 1,000 once, one time. So I mean,
but Ayuk was like a fantasy dream, like the first and second year.
Yeah,
I feel like.
But now I'm just like, with football season getting ready to ramp up, I'm just like, don't want to deal with this guy. But at the same time, I'm like, I just wish like we send him to Cleveland. I mean, bring back the EuroLeague and let's send him to the Ryan Fire. Like, but yeah, I thought that was wild. We thought T.O. was bad. And Brandon Ayuk is like, let me hold my beer.
I don't know, they're prima donna professional athletes nowadays. I mean, it could be another Phil situation. Like, he thought he signed a contract, and Ayuk thought he was untouchable. He thought he could do anything, and he can't. So,
but the weird thing is, a lot of these players are like, bro, at some point you need to shut up. Like, you're literally going on live and be like, Commanders, go Commanders. And like, the irony is he gets out on that field for the Commanders week 1 and he like blows the Achilles.
I mean,
because he hasn't played in a year and a half.
Yeah. All these athletes are just, I saw something today where Bronny had his contract guaranteed, and the next day LeBron said he was leaving the Lakers. Like the next day after he got his son's contract guaranteed.
On a quick note on the NFL too, though, like I was flabbergasted. Did you catch the Chris Johnson interview?
No, I just saw the headlines, man, and I was just like, oh my gosh, at 39. And then I saw the headlines, having kids and a family and things. It's keeping him strong, but I do need to check that out.
I could not believe my eyes. Like, this guy is CJ2K, fastest man in the NFL.
Yeah, man.
8 years ago is at, I mean, as at this career pinnacle peak of physical just specimen. And when the interview started and he starts talking, he has to use one of those the eye detection thing where it talks for him.
Oh,
He can't even speak. And they said it's so rapidly, his is so rapidly advanced. It's because Steve Gleason was the other one that I remember. That one, bro, you want to talk about a grown man sniffling on the couch?
yeah.
So, you know who Steve Gleason is, right?
Yeah.
So he's got ALS too, and he did an interview with Pearl Jam a few years ago. I think Steve Gleason's still alive. I
Haven't heard anything about him passing yet.
But he did an interview and he was just like, he was talking to Eddie Vedder because Eddie Vedder didn't really know his dad either. And he was like, you know, I'm making a diary for my kid. And, you know, what are some of the things like you would want to hear from your dad that you couldn't hear? And I was like,
yeah.
you know, just, I mean, but it's crazy how fast, like, because my mom died of Alzheimer's, dementia, and paranoid schizophrenia.
Mm.
And it's so weird how the mind of all things can disrupt so much. And yeah, catch the interview, watch the interview. Strahan did a great job.
Oh, well.
I was just like, just a blubber and
it just makes you wonder, like, all those impacts to your nervous system and maybe the impacts to the head. Like, I wonder if these kind of athletes just, like, these impacts that cause all this neurological damage to either the brain or the spine or whatever's going on, or is causing some of these issues or these.
I can't see how it's not.
Yeah, like, it's just crazy.
I mean, even down to guys like Alden Smith. You know, he just passed, and as a 36-year-old man, 39-year-old man, and on a talent scale, was one of the most talented pass rushers to ever come in the league.
Yeah.
His first 4 years, he had more sacks than Myles Garrett. He was on Reggie White pace. I mean, when your rookie year, you have 14.5 sacks. And then your second year, you have 19.5. That's preposterous. And then to see the struggles, the mental struggles, and that's the thing is, like, I watched a movie that kind of like threw me for a loop. Have you ever seen the movie Phenomenon with John Travolta? So he gets a brain tumor.
I don't think I have.
Great movie, watch it. Kind of a good, like, yo, pour some wine for your wife and you guys want to watch a movie? Good movie like that. Awesome movie. But he gets a brain tumor. Passes out, sees a light, thought he saw an alien. But turns out he had a brain tumor. And the brain tumor was like stimulating his brain to where this dude would like be able to like pick up a pencil with his hands without touching it.
Oh, okay.
Hey, crazy movie, bro. Just
yeah.
Watch it when you can.
Okay. Hey, wife's birthday's Monday. Shout out her. For
dude, happy birthday, Mrs. Stone Cold.
She'll always be 33 to me.
You know, I'm gonna
spell their age. It'll always be 33.
I can make a joke, or I can be real with you, man. And I'll be real with you because I appreciate the kind of guy you are, man. I'm glad you have a great wife, You guys have great kids, and you're living the dream that a lot of people don't get to live. I got to live it for a long time. Got to live it for a long time.
Yep.
And for me, like, I'm forever grateful for that. But like, when you can find your ride or die, man, cherish that.
Yep.
Yeah.
I appreciate that coming from you, but I'll also say, like, dude, your story ain't over. You're not 75, so got to look forward.
No, but
we could get into that in the last topic too, I'm sure.
we can, and we might, because, you know, like I told my daughter, because my oldest.
Doza, what's up? You were distracting the heck out of me, man.
What
Glad
up,
you
Doza?
could join. He was messaging me the whole time.
The one thing I've been talking to my oldest a lot about, because, you know, she's getting to that age, and she's been with her boyfriend long enough where, you know, those next other steps of their relationships are probably going to start happening. You know, marriage and, you know, kids and things like that.
The youngest or
like,
the oldest?
The oldest.
Oh, okay. Yep.
So, and we're talking, and the one thing I preface, you know, I learned that sometimes in life you just gotta you can't not let somebody just be the hero. So, like, I give their mom all the grace I have to. I make jokes, but, you know, for 21 years we had really something phenomenal, and I know where I went wrong, and I can look back and acknowledge that. But like I told my daughter, I was like, the one thing I need from you, and if I can give you any bit of advice going forward, is, you know, you guys take all these trips everywhere, and you do all this stuff, and it's all great, and, you know,
Rodney, love you, buddy.
What up, Rodney?
Primal
Later,
Seer
brother.
is going to have the best cookout for 4th of July because he's a barbecue master. So,
is he post on TikTok, or where are we going to see his food?
This is YouTube channel. Maybe he'll make a video. I don't know. Rodney, where are you gonna post it?
Let us know,
Be
brother.
in the comments. Yeah.
The quote that I'm kind of living by now, and I had to learn, because battling through my depression, you know, I was taking care of them monetarily, and I ignored things that I didn't know I was ignoring, but I was just trying to survive.
Yeah,
and
man, I get it.
It's a quote from my favorite one of my favorite movies, favorite characters, Tony Stark and Iron Man. You know what he says is, no amount of money is ever bought a second in time. So don't value the money, value the time.
Hey, you heard us on the beginning of the show. We get it. Work is crazy right now.
But with that, I mean, dude, these topics are banging, bro.
Yeah, man.
And I got Doze in here, man. We gotta get Tyler and Doze on here to be a romper room.
I don't think Kevin would produce it. Yeah, see? I don't think Kevin would produce it.
We'll have to make sure he's heavily medicated on that one.
We'll have to get feet pick Mark to do that one.
Yo, he's living the dream, bro. This next topic, though, is
that's it. Like, I mean, yeah, I agree with Doze's comment. Like, she was a great mom, just ended up not being the best wife. So there's a difference.
You know, shit happens at the end of the day, and I would do it all over again because it gave me my kids.
That's right.
No second thoughts, no second. I would do it 100 times over. So that's the way I look at it.
Yeah, I tell my patients all the time, like, especially the vets, like, man, there are times that I regret not joining the military, especially later in life, because you get all these VA benefits and you just serve your country. There's so many times that I regret not joining the military, but had I done it, my life would have went this way and not this way. So I definitely don't regret my life going this way at all. So,
you know, I can give you another perspective on that. You know, I need to bring one of my good friends on the show that is retired sergeant major. He's one of the greatest guys I've ever met in this hobby, and that's Sergeant Randall Angel. He's a sergeant major, retired now, living the dream. But he took his lump, man. He took his lumps in the Army, man. This man's got his hearing aids dialed. He was blown up with the IEDs, and he's got some stories for you, bro. Like, he's got some stuff. We should bring him on one time and just have a chat with him. I'll talk to him about it.
That's a good bro talk right there.
Yep.
See, I would have done like Navy, in hopes that like they would have shipped me to Hawaii or the Philippines or like somewhere beautiful. That would have been my goal.
You know, I was never like an Army kind of guy or anything. I don't have no. So okay, so this is gonna sound real bad. I don't have no problem killing shit, but I don't want to like my buddy goes hunting all the time and he's like kills it and skins it and guts it and shit. I don't want to do none of that. I'll shoot it.
Give me the meat. Yeah.
Yeah, just set me up on a mountaintop with a Barrett, and I'll take care of business. But other than that, like, I'm okay.
No, Doza, thank you for your service after the messages you just sent me. Thank you for your service.
Thank you for your cervix.
You want a preview?
Oh,
yeah, we're getting there.
Look, taco there. Juice and all.
Yep, we're getting
Go
there.
Back up. Like the text train on the back.
Oh yeah, and that's not let me see if I can scroll back. That's not CNC either. That is all hand done. Here's the make it big again, so you can see like that is just a blank plate. There's no pencil markings. There's no nothing. That is all just the book, and then trying to follow the book.
Well, if you tune in Thursday to Span and Globe, when you go through Mark's book, he's going to explain what the differences are.
Yep. The letters are CNC'd on there. So, like, the letters are CNC, but then they'll get marked. But everything else, that's just a flat piece of zinc. Everything else is carved in. So,
I don't mind the letters being CNC because I know the originals are glued, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, they were like epoxied or something on there.
14 by 14 sterling silver plate, 3 millimeters in depth. Because silver is expensive, but it's not that expensive. I've priced it with the weight, according to Chat GTP, with the weight and the dimensions, you're probably looking at about under 2 pounds for the main plate.
Well, when you first started talking about this like a year ago, that is way different than the price of silver now, too. So.
Yeah, so that's the thing is, but you know, just do something like that. I think it'd be cool.
Yeah,
I think it'd be cool to like have it actually engraved out of silver.
Yeah,
and then
you said like
plate.
Side plates, just do whatever. But
yeah, just do
the
whatever.
Main plate, yeah, I remember. And then the price of silver tripled.
Yeah, but you know. As we go on to our next topic, whew.
You're gonna have to take this one over, man. I never messed with any dating apps, really. Well, like I was on like Match for a while, I think, and like other than that, man, I don't know anything about it. We were growing up, we had like Facebook, right? Or we had like MySpace, right?
And AIM,
yeah, or like MySpace,
ASL.
Yeah, that's right.
So I've discovered a thing though, which is it's kind of disheartening. Like these girls are in the age ranges of 18 to 25. But if you go to Tinder or anything like that, if you match with a girl that's 18 to 25, there's about a 70% chance she's going to tell you how much she charges an hour. I'm just like, how much to eat tacos? Like, it's something that's like, I don't And they're so like cavalier about it now. They're like, oh, it's $175 an hour. And if you want to film it, it's an extra $50. And I'm just like,
what?
huh? I was just trying to feed you. Like, sorry. That's what that's what I like to do. Is face to face. But it's like, man, the dating thing is just weird. That's why I'm just like, I think those guys that get those mail order brides got something going on. Just smart. You just get a mail order, keep it for 3 or 4 years till he gets a green card and get yourself another one. I don't know how long it takes to get a green card these days, but I just never understood. Like, I can't wrap my brain around like somebody just being like, $175.
Just to hang out. Like, what?
I'm like, huh?
5 guys is like, 30, man.
Yeah, I'm starting to do math. I'm like, 170, 30 for 5 guys. Gas ain't cheap. All right, might have to take her to the movies. Shit, that's like $250 a night. Like,
the stuff I've been seeing, like, because Twitter's not Twitter anymore. You look for like stock news, and then this video pops up, like these women talking about how it costs $500 just to go on a date because they got to do their makeup, or they got this, or they got to do their hair, get their nails done.
You have to tread so lightly on Twitter these days, because like you can be like, "Yo, I'm looking for information on Brandon Ayuk," and you're like, "Brandon Ayuk." The first video will be Brandon Ayuk, and the next video is going to be like some chick keistering like a fucking football.
Yeah, wearing a jersey. Yeah, wearing an Ayuk jersey. Yeah, if I didn't feel like I kind of needed it for like stock information and news going on, I would totally delete Twitter or X or whatever nowadays. I would totally get rid of it.
As a single guy, I can't lie, but okay. But yeah, I just like back then, like I've never paid for a chick. I can say that. I can say that wholeheartedly. I've never paid for a chick, and I never will. Like that's the thing is, I just unless like Mila Kunis was just like, hey, like $75. That's like my dream girl. Like Mila Kunis is like one of my dream girls.
I'll work overtime for that.
Yeah. But like I've never paid for a chick, and like I just won't. But it's just like they're men now. I don't know if it's like this feminism thing or this we don't need man thing, but the women are like more like men now when it comes to like, anything along the lines of dating.
Yeah.
Like I just don't get it. Like
I feel like when I look from the outside, or from the outside looking in at the dating scene, there's like 2 ends of the spectrum. There's like that 18 to 25 that you're talking about that are like beautiful but want to charge you to hang out. Or there's this one over here that is like great looking, but she's got 5 kids and she wants stepdaddy like right now. Which is, once again, you're just paying for her if you're stepdaddy, right? Like,
although I don't know if Facebook's trying to tell me something, but I was on Facebook, and lately I've been getting, how you get to see like different stuff from groups that you're not in.
Yeah.
Well, I've been getting stuff from these groups from like these women in prison looking for pen pals. And like this chick was flat out gorgeous, and I'm sitting here thinking like I could save her.
Yeah.
I'll send you a picture of what she looked like, bro. Like she was flat out gorgeous, and I was just like, I do need a project.
Yeah. But then you wonder, like, how if they're in prison, how did they take this picture where they look phenomenal?
Well, and that's the other thing is like prison's not what prison used to be though.
Yeah.
Like I got a buddy in prison that's in prison for double homicide. He's a fucking tablet.
I think you've talked about this guy.
Yeah.
Before, your buddy. Yeah.
He has a tablet. I can order him a takeout cheeseburger right now. Well, they'll DoorDash a cheeseburger to his prison. That's wild.
Doze in the comments. He's got a wife and a girlfriend. What's he know about? Yeah, that is wild. Though. Like, that is wild, though. Like how can you have it? Like unless they're monitored, they have to be monitored. Those tablets or whatever.
And apparently you can hack them, and like there's a whole bunch of stuff. But I'm like, I have one chick I talk to, and we'll hang out every once in a while, and it's just for right now it's working. She has a very big distrust in men because she's a very small girl. I'll put it that way too. Very small. Like 4'11", like maybe like 120 pounds.
Just tell her to stay away from the golf clubs in California, and she might be okay.
Well, but her ex would like beat her up pretty good.
Yeah,
throw her around and all that stuff like that.
Figured that's where you were getting at when you said she was small, and yeah.
And I'm like, if anybody that knows me knows, like, yo, I'll cry before I hurt a female. You're a mama's boy.
You're a teddy bear, man.
And like, but she's got her stuff she's working on, and I got my stuff I'm working on. But like at the end of the day, like I'm just like, you know what I want right now? I want somebody I can hang out with, and not have judgment. Eat tacos with, and watch TV with. That's it.
Sounds great. Yeah.
That's it. What more do you need in life? You know, you're going to go upstairs probably tonight, talk to the wife. You know, it's almost her birthday. Might give her a little, you know, who knows?
Probably sleep.
You know, but it's the thought that counts, though. It's the thought that counts. That's when you start. That's when Steve gets into bed and he starts rustling with the sheets real heavily to try to wake her up. He's like, stutter, You know, just try to wake her up. Oh, did I wake you up? You know, did I wake you up? You gotta play those games.
Yep.
We can talk about guy code. How about, you know, that's on our next episode.
Yeah.
Dozing.
It's a good topic.
But
if you guys aren't a member of the Facebook group, join the Facebook group, the Brocast, and send us posts like topics you want to talk about. We'd be glad to come on here and do it.
I'm willing to put whatever I got to put out there. I like being an open book. It's weird that I figured out I enjoy putting my shit out there. I don't know why. It's just
we got nothing to hide. Yeah, we got nothing.
You know, we got guys like Doza that are just chilling. You got guys like Kev in the back, Platinum, Richard. You know, we trying. We doing it. We're doing it. But yeah, that's my my dating apps rant is just like, why aren't tacos and TV shows good enough?
I'd rather have $175 too, I guess. But how do you be a prostitute without calling yourself a prostitute?
I just feel like it's just sleazy to me. Like, I don't want to feel like I can go to Walmart at the self checkouts and like grab your ticket off the shelf and like beep.
Maybe you're on the wrong apps or something, man. Like, I don't know. Like, maybe like those kind of chicks are on certain ones. You
Maybe
check
like
others out.
try
I
like
don't know.
I need to try like Farmers Only or something like that. I don't know.
Rio, Christian Mingle. I don't know. Yeah.
You know, whatever. But you know, it is what it is. But I mean, with that, Steve, you got any big plans this week?
Just holiday, man. We've got like a water slide, like a blow up, almost like call it a bounce house, but it's a water slide. We got that out for the kids today. We'll probably leave it up all week out in the yard, let them play in the water because we're under a huge heat advisory right now, like 100 to 110 every day with the heat index. And I'll just hop on the grill and let the Indians in the neighborhood, like the Patels, light off the fireworks and
Bro, you ain't lying.
Dude, I don't do fireworks. I like keeping all my fingers, but we've got some northern and southern India people in our neighborhood on our street that just have their way with the fireworks show, and so we just like to watch them and just hang out.
I have 3. I live in a cluster of 3 apartment complexes that all are owned by the same people.
Yep.
And there's probably in each cluster, there's probably 20 units. So there's a lot of units. We basically take up a whole block.
Yeah.
And it's like a horseshoe block. Well, I'd say about 60% of the tenants are Indian.
Yep.
Dot, not feather. And they all migrate home about now. And so from about now till the 5th or 6th of July, it is fucking fireworks frenzy.
Yeah. I feel bad for the animals. Man. I feel bad for the dogs.
We literally had the fire truck. So, and where I live, there's like this giant empty parking lot for some reason. Just giant empty parking lot. Like, hey, do some dumb shit in here with me. And these guys are setting off these mortars that are just like, they'll go off for like 3 or 4 minutes. Like, poof, 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 poof. Dude, we had the fire truck pull up. Guy's like, oh, don't worry, brother, I'll take care of it. Goes, lights it anyways. And it was like one of like the end of the night show, like, and this is like, and everybody's like, and he's doing, fire truck drove away, and it's just like, so I'll spend my 4th of July. I'll go get some barbecue somewhere, and then out at some point I'll migrate outside and watch fireworks and see what happens.
Same deal, man. America. It's 250th anniversary. We got to celebrate it. So
I was hoping to get a WC or WWE United States before then.
Oh yeah. No
Could
good
find
deals.
one on sale. Well, there was one on sale on WWE Shop for like $3 something. But then I fell asleep. I was online. It was late at night. I fell asleep, and I'm like, "Fuck!" I didn't get it. So I woke up the next morning. I was like, "Okay, I'm gonna grab it real quick, and I'll have 2-day shipping. It'll still be here, off sale." I was like, I'm not spending.
For the 4th of July, they'll go on sale. You might not get it in time, but you can still probably find a sale.
But I was like, I'm not spending $600 on the belt plus taxes shipping. Yeah. I was like, that's not gonna happen.
Just scroll some of the Friday posts, man. Somebody's got to have one. $300, $400, whatever.
Yeah, that's true. But I mean, man.
Yeah, it was a good show.
This time flew by. This thing is like, man, we had some good rants today, dude. Like, it's just smooth. And I always want to give a special shout out to Kev, because I know it takes a lot for him to be out here sometimes, and man, we appreciate it, because man, this is this is just therapy I'll say for me, it's just therapy. Like, it gets me through the week.
Yeah, especially doing the show Saturday and then having a quick turnaround 3 days later. We really appreciate it. So glad you're back now, feeling good.
But doing the broadcast is like, I love.
There you go. Hit up Doza. He found one for 300. Hit up Doza.
Double drop kick. But the broadcast, man, like, I got my boy Kev in the back. Got my man Stone Cold on. Dude, next week, hey, next show, we're pulling Doza. We're talking God Code.
Okay.
Tyler, I tell you to show up. You have an invite.
It might get a little wild. Everybody tune in.
You might have to ask Talmadge, but you're always invited, brother.
Yeah.
But with that, like, y'all have a safe. Maybe we'll do some pop up or something like that. If Kev's feeling good, we'll all come on and just do some kind of like 4th of July, 250 years of America. We'll do something good and just have a good time, because I value the time I get to spend with Steve.
Yeah.
I get to spend with Kev. I get to spend with you guys. I appreciate you guys. Love you guys, man.
Absolutely.
With that,
yep.
Until we see you again, fellas, peace, love, and don't forget, have your pets spayed or neutered.
That's right. See you guys.